At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. Man, I had a very interesting conversation with a young sister yesterday, right? And the thing that I loved about the conversation the most was that this sister was very transparent, man. Very transparent. You know, and what she wanted to talk about was, you know, her choice in men and how she could, you know, level up in you know, the men she attracted or the men she entertained, right? And she went through the whole spiel about her upbringing and what she saw her aunts and some friends, parents, how they moved and what made her, you know, move the way she moved, you know, earlier in life, man. She was open about making some poor decisions with men that resulted in certain things. And she was just saying like I'm tired of what she referred to as, you know, I'm tired of attracting F-boys is what she kept saying, right? So for the whole hour, man, all we talked about was how to level up, right? How for her to level up, how to start attracting better men. And it was all about her. Like I was telling her how to improve herself, right? And she, you know, she had a better understanding of how men think, right? But then she asked me this question. She said, what's the one thing that women should know as far as, you know, how to seal the deal with good men, right? And I was like, I'm glad you asked, sister.
Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you on based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
See, this is the one thing that a lot of women don't understand when it comes to sealing the deal with this whatever type man she's into, right? See, a lot of women understand that they have to be, you know, attractive and sweet and being, you know, submissive and kind-hearted and all these things. They know that being fine and thick and being in shape and all these things are good or a plus when it comes to attracting that man. But what they don't understand is that they have to be a reflection of that man for that man to seal the deal. Now, what do I mean by, you know, them being a reflection? You know, when I say they should be a reflection, that's really a two-part statement, right? On one hand, when I say a woman should be a man's reflection, what I mean is, you know, she must pretty much move like this man. What I'm saying is she must see the world as that man sees it. This is one side of it, right? She must see the world as this man sees it. In other words, like his values, his morals, his views on how the world works, religion, politics, all of this stuff. She needs to be a direct representation or a direct, you know, a similar mindset of how this man sees it. And the reason is you have to understand that a conscious man is aware that once he gets with the woman, that he's literally becoming one with the woman on all levels. He's literally becoming one with the woman, spiritually, mentally, everything, right? So what the conscious man knows is that whatever this woman's mindset is like, that he's joining forces with, he understands that whatever her mindset is like, part of that is going to come his way. There is no way around that. There's no way around that. When two people get together, men and women get together, both of them are going to start sharing traits, mindsets, and all kind of things from each other, whether they want to or not, whether they are aware of it or not. You know what I'm saying? So these solid brothers that sisters are looking for, they know this. You know what I'm saying? So to the ladies, man, if y'all are trying to stop, you know, this is what you need to know. Because again, yeah, of course a man wants a thick, fine, bad, you know, tight sister on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But if a brother is finna get with a woman the long way, she has to see the world as he sees it. So that's what it means. That's one part of what it means when a man says, you know, he's looking for his reflection, right? The other side of that is representation. A woman doesn't understand that. A woman doesn't understand that she's a representation of a man. And I'll say this: if you want to know the inner workings of a man, right? If you want to know what's really going on inside of a man's mind, inside of a man's heart, inside of his spirit, don't look at him directly. Don't look at what he says. Look at the women he entertains and how he interacts with them, right? That's how you can tell the true definition of a man. You know, and a prime example, man. Prime example, and you know, y'all guys know I don't do politics. I don't care nothing about it. But a prime example, man, is Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. I could care less about that whole, you know, politics. But man, I love seeing Michelle Obama work in action, doing her thing, because that lets me know what Barack is like. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know who Barack really is. And I see other brothers, man. I see a lot of these brothers, you know, like some celebrities or well-known guys, and I can just, you know, these guys can get online. Even some of your YouTubers, they can get online and give you this whole spiel. They can teach you how to do this, teach you how to do that. But it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but let me look at the women you're entertaining. You know, show me who's representing you. And a lot of women don't understand how strong that is, how crucial that is. So again, sisters, you have to understand that you can be a baddie, man. You can have her down to the ground. You can have an ass that's on swole. You can have your money right. You can be smart, intelligent. You can be all this stuff. But you have to understand that you have to be the truest representation of that man. What do I mean by that? How does the world see you? You know what I'm saying? When you on the book, when you're on the gram, you know, what kind of activities are you partaking in? Are you showing booty cheeks while giving inspirational quotes? Because if that's not how that man is moving internally, then he might have a thing for he might really like you. But if you're moving a certain way, I'm telling you, sisters, that man, he cannot bring you on the team. He cannot bring you on the team. So that's one thing sisters need to know, man. They need to know that when a brother is talking about, you know, I need a woman that's my reflection, they need to know what that means, man. They need to know the true definition of that. And again, if you aren't willing to represent a man, you know, perfect example, man. Look at Martin Luther King, right? Martin Luther King has been gone, man, for several years. And up until the point that his wife, Coretta Scott, finally passed, which was years after his passing, she was a complete representation of Martin. So even kids that were going to school and all this stuff after Martin was gone, they could read about Martin in the books, but when you look at Coretta Scott, it's like, oh, okay, now I know Martin, because I can look at Coretta Scott. I can see how she moves. You see how important it is? Do you see how important it is? So man, that's one of the deciding factors when a man is going to choose a woman. A woman must be his true reflection. So my advice to brothers, I would say choose wisely, man. Because what you have to understand is that every time you're interacting with society is getting a truer look at you based on the women you entertain, based on the woman that's by your side. Man, I've not dealt with brothers based on me learning who they are. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations, man. I've been on, I've been on dates and networking at different events, and I've seen a brother's woman, and I'm like, oh, like I thought you were this kind of person, but it's like, oh, like now I see who you really are. Like if your woman is sitting there and she's rude to the waiters and she's loud, she's cussing up a storm in public, you know what I'm saying? She's on the ground wilding out, and she's doing all this stuff, but you're conducting yourself a different way. It's like, no, brother, like this is who you are. It's like this is who you are, because the woman you choose is a reflection of you, man. So, brothers, all I can say is choose wisely and be aware of that, man. Be aware of that not only other men, society looks at you and makes a decision on you based on what you entertain. I'm telling you, man, I don't make the rules up, brothers. And sisters, my advice to you is, yeah, I know you, in the gym and you're trying to tighten up, and that's a beautiful thing. I know you're in the salon spending hours getting braids done and getting the lace fronts tight for the weekend. I know you're going to school and trying to get, 30,000 degrees and you're getting a bag. And if that's what you want to do, that's a beautiful thing, sisters. But you have to understand, sisters, if nothing else, you have to tighten up on your character. You have to tighten up on your character, because I'm telling you, when a man is making that final decision on if he wants you in his life, the long way, I'm telling you, your character is going to be one of the most contributing, assets you can bring to the table, because again, you're a reflection of him.